Hi guys, Adam here from Dye Sublimation Supplies, and today we're going to talk about printing designs onto t-shirts and other garments and what paper to use for what items. I'm going to assume that you've got a dye sublimation printer using dye sublimation inks, so either a Ricoh and maybe the SubliJet-R inks or one of the Epsons with the sublimation ink. Okay, the first paper I'm going to talk about today is your standard dye sublimation transfer paper. Now everybody knows that realistically you're looking at polyester garments, anything with 100% polyester. Well, you can print anything. I tend to go anything over 60% polyester. You should get a reasonable result, but try and get as close to 100% as you can with this paper. The reason being that the ink needs a polymer to bond to. However, having said that, when you do have the 100% polyester, the results you get from this paper is absolutely brilliant. Obviously there are lots of different types of this paper on the market. This is just the one that we use here for all our sublimation. This is the Jetstream Digital F35 paper. It's a really nice balance of price and quality. But again, you know, there are a lot of options out there. Now the downside to using your standard dye sublimation paper is that you can only use it on man-made fabrics. Also, you can't print anything dark. With the ink being transparent, it won't show up on a dark surface. The other thing that kind of stops you printing on dark with these is that your printer isn't printing white. It'll print CMYK but not white. So if you want to put a white design onto a black t-shirt, for example, which is really popular, you know, bands and stag do's, that kind of thing, you can't do it as it's not printing white. There's no ink to transfer. It just leaves the white blank. Okay. However, there are options that you can choose for these situations. So you want to print white cotton t-shirts, for example, or any other sort of natural fabric, you could look at something like this. This is the Riva Media transfer paper for light garments. Now this is the one I use for light stuff, if it's cotton or, you know, any other sort of natural fabric. Basically what it does is it has a transfer layer on top of the paper. So you print your design out onto the paper, you mirror the design onto the paper, lay the paper face down. Well, you'd cut your design out actually, because the whole paper will transfer in the heat press. So you need to cut your design out, lay the design face down and close the press. It takes about 25 seconds and the surface of the paper is an adhesive and will adhere to the garment. You then peel back the backing paper, revealing the design. It's then bonded to the material. Fantastic for light cotton garments, things like that. Absolutely brilliant. It is compatible with a cameo cutter as well, or any other form of cutter, so you can really accurately cut those designs out if you need to. But it's also really easy to cut by hand. For your dark t-shirts, cotton t-shirts, that kind of thing, dark cotton, I use this, which is the equivalent dark transfer paper. This is the Riva Media dark transfer paper. Now these come in A4s, they're available in 100 sheets per pack. They're not the cheapest thing in the world, but the quality is absolutely brilliant. So it's worth the price tag. Basically, the way this works is slightly different. You don't want to mirror your design on the dark paper. You print it the right way up, because what you're going to do is you're going to cut it out and peel it away like a transfer, lay it on the garment, and then heat press it. The back of the transfer layer on this paper has a heat activated adhesive, which then bonds permanently with the material underneath. And the results are absolutely brilliant. Both of these also provide that white, because the transfer itself is white, you can have white text and things using this paper without having to print white. So you don't need an Nokia or anything like that. You can do it with this transfer paper. Both of them have a little bit of a hand to them when they're on the material, but there's very, very little. It doesn't stick out a long way like some of the vinyl, which is a nice effect, but this is very smooth to the fabric and it feels quite natural when you're wearing it and things like that. They also withstand washing really well. Recently with the dark fabric transfer, actually, just as a test, I did a jumper and I gave it to my partner, who has been sleeping in it and washing it, and we've really ragged it about, and it looks really well. I'll stick a photograph of that jumper at the end of this video so you can see what I mean. But it has been washed pretty thoroughly, because I don't think she's ever read a garment care label in her life, but that's just me. All right, guys, the other thing with these two is they can actually be applied with a standard household iron, and I am going to look at doing a video on how to do that in the future, and I'll show you how to do that, but I can send instructions to anybody who wants that. So yeah, so you don't actually have to have a flat press to apply those transfers to your garments. Well, I hope that's helped, as I say, I hope that's helped clear some things up. Obviously there are different variations of this available. These are the ones I would use. I've tested quite a few of them, and these are the ones that I found I got the best results with. But yeah, that's it from me today. I hope that's cleared some things up, because it is a question I get quite a lot, can I print on a black cotton t-shirt with my sublimation paper? If you've got any questions, get them in the comment section below, or email me direct at adam@dyeSublimationsupplies.co.uk, and I'll do my best to answer any questions that you send through. You can also ask any questions on any of our social media channels, and either myself or Dawn will get back to you as quickly as we can. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll see all the other videos that we've done so far, and we've got loads more coming for you as well. Well, I hope that's cleared some things up, guys. Thanks for listening to me, and happy sublimating. Hi guys, just me again. We've got some links to some related videos that should be floating around about here. And don't forget to click subscribe at the bottom of the screen to see all of our other stuff as well. Alright, so from all of us here at Dye Sublimation Supplies, thanks for watching and happy sublimating.